Hi, Bill Russell from CrossFit Cleveland and Rocky River, here with your workout details for Saturday, April 11, 2020. We got a real doozy of a workout for you today. First, you're going to start with your warm-up. For 8 to 10 minutes, you're going to work a pyramid, a 1 to 5 to 1 pyramid of good mornings, broad jumps, jackknife sit-ups, and goblet squats. And I want you to perform 20 butt kickers at the beginning of each round. So it's going to look like this. You're going to do 20 butt kickers, right and left, then 1 good morning, 1 broad jump, 1 jackknife sit-up, and 1 goblet squat. Then 20 butt kickers, and then 2 of each. 20 more butt kickers, and 3 of each. All the way up, 4 of each, 5 of each. Then back down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Get as far through that pyramid as you can in 8 to 10 minutes. And your workout is 100 reps per time of goblet squat cleans. There's a 22-minute cap for this workout. In addition to the goblet squat cleans, you're going to climb 1 rung of a squat thrust ladder after every 10 reps of the goblet squat cleans. So that ladder is 1 rep, then 2 reps, then 3 reps, and so on, of squat thrusts. That's a burpee without a push-up. You just drop down, kick yourself back into a plank, hop back up, jump overhead, and clap. So every 10 reps of goblet squat cleans on your way to 100, you're going to stop and do 1 rung of the ladder. So you'll do 10 reps of the squat cleans and drop down and do 1 squat thrust. 10 more, and then 2 squat thrusts. 10 more goblet squat cleans, and then 3. So by the time you get through, you're going to get to your 100th rep of the goblet squat cleans, finish 10 reps of the squat thrusts, and call time. Add a little mix into here. When the clock hits 6 minutes, you're going to do a 400-meter run or a 400-meter row, and then come back and resume at the rep count where you left. And then again at 14 minutes on the clock, you're going to do another 400-meter run or row. Come back and resume. And call time when you hit 100, or you've got a 22-minute hard time cap. Some substitutions, if you don't run or row, if you have a bike, you can do a 1,000-meter bike ride, or about 2 minutes. Or you can perform 75 double unders, 150 backward single unders, or 225 forward single unders, or ropeless pogos if you don't have a rope or the ability to jump rope where you are. One way to keep track of your rounds, if you take 10 cards, 10 poker chips, 10 coins. Every time you complete 10 squat cleans, turn one over, put it in another pile. So you'll do 10 reps, turn a card or a chip or toss a coin in another pile and do 1 squat thrust. 10 more, turn a card and do 2 squat thrusts. 10 more, turn a card, do 3 squat thrusts. All the way to 100 or as many reps as you can get before that 22-minute time cap. I'm going to follow, as usual, with video demonstrations of all these movements in the order that I've listed them. So when you're ready, set a clock, 3, 2, 1, and go. Have a great Saturday.
Body weight good mornings. You're going to take these, your feet are just hip distance apart, and you're going to take your hips and you're going to move them back, keeping your head neutral and just slowly feeling that through your hamstrings. If you have at home a broomstick, or you want, I hope you have a broomstick. If you want a broomstick, you can put the broom on the back of your, and just do it that way. But it's not really necessary. Your broad jump, you want to get as much distance as you can on your broad jumps. Just right here, and jump, land softly with a soft knee. Don't let your knees come in. Turn around, jump, back and forth. Your jackknife sit-up, in that hollow position, you're going to bring it up and all the way back out. All right? If you want, you can, with your shoulders off the ground, keeping that off the ground, just going to come in and give it a little tuck. All the way up, tuck. Either version of those is totally fine. Hi, I'm going to demonstrate a goblet squat today, starting with the kettlebell. Remember, when you're picking up any kind of weight, you want to make sure that you're lifting it up properly and not just bending over to grab whatever it is you're grabbing. So I'm going to come down into my kettlebell, chest is up, and I am going to clean it right up. From here, keeping the weight close to your chest, just going to squat all the way down, keeping your chest up, weight is in your heels, and then standing straight back up. So these are goblet squats. If you don't have a kettlebell and you do have a dumbbell, you can use a dumbbell, holding it right here as if it was a kettlebell, keeping your elbows nice and in. This is what the goblet squat would look like. Everything else is going to be the same. My chest stays up, weight is in my heels, and I'm going to squat below parallel and come straight back up. You can use your laundry detergent that we've been using all week. I should be getting paid from all for this. Holding it nice and close and all the way down. Again, keeping my elbows in. If you wanted to hold it this way, you can do that as well. And now that's your goblet squat. If you don't have a detergent and you have a gym bag, you can load it with clothes or books or something heavy. If you're using books, I suggest padding it with a pillow or a blanket so that they're not wobbling on you. Again, picking it up properly. I'm going to hold it. You can either hold it like this or like this. Personally, I actually like it like this better. And we're squatting with it. All the movements are exactly the same, no matter what you're holding. Butt kickers, just get your legs up and down, right, left is one. If that's too much for you, step it back. Just get moving, right? Get the blood flowing. We're going to learn kettlebell squat cleans. So I'm going to use a kettlebell. I'm also going to show you some other things that you can use in your house to get creative, as we're all getting really creative these days. But I'm going to start with a kettlebell. We're going to start our cleans right below our knees. Chest is up, our back is tight. We're going to focus on explosive hip drive and full extension. It's going to look like this. I'm catching it all the way down, right? All the way up. All right, so you just saw me using the kettlebell. If you have a dumbbell, you can do the exact same movement. It doesn't matter how heavy it is. It could be 10 pounds, 20 pounds. You're gonna do the same thing and make sure you catch it with both hands. I don't have a dumbbell here with me to show you. But I wanted to show you, if you don't have any of those kinds of weights, this happens to be full. It's a full laundry detergent. You can use this. Same thing. I wanna think about explosive hips and full extension on all these movements, no matter what. Right here and up and down. So keeping it that whatever weight it is that you're using, try to keep it nice and close to your body. If you have a ruck, you could use your ruck, or if you want, this is just my gym bag. I loaded it up. There's a bunch of books in here, and I padded it with a couple pillows, so that's why it's so big, because I didn't want the books to come up and hit me in the face. Same thing, chest is up, nice straight arms. Thinking about if you had a sandbag, it would be very similar to this. If you have a sandbag, same thing, pop up and under. Whew. If you have a slam ball, you can use that. This is just a basketball. The movement is the exact same. Up and down, keeping that ball nice and close to you. I'm going to demonstrate a squat thrust, or I call these thrust backs. So similar to a burpee, but you don't have to get your body all the way to the ground. So all the way down, hands on the ground, back. And I would trying to get your feet nice and wide. Don't let them come in too close, because your knees will go in front of your toes like that. And over the long haul, it's just not that good on your knees. So down and up, just like you would do a burpee. If you're doing this outside or you have a jump rope, you can actually do your single unders, but if not, if you're inside like I am, you're just gonna pretend you're jumping rope. I use my hands just because I do. So Each jump counts. So those are your ropeless singles.